DC now and moving to
there's a big
the
news point over there.
Which is?
Natarajan's been retained.
Ashit,
7.75.
all over to you.
It's disappointing again for a player who's not shown anything. You gave him all of just one match. You wanted to sign him again. You could have. Because I remember the season before that he looked very good. I understand he's fit now and he has been named in the Tamil Nadu squad for the Syed Mushtaq Ali trophy, but we're yet to see anything from him. This just tells me it's a punt. They're keeping their faith in the bowler. Otherwise, the other news points being far too
No, let us all have Natarajan.
Surprising. It was very surprising for me with the injuries that he's had.
You had your say. Let's listen. Natarajan.
I burst out laughing when I saw it. Because I'm like, this is the second most baffling thing they've done since signing Pawan Negi for 8.5 crores.
It's not that baffling though. Again,
it is 10.75. Listen, you put him in the auction, you'll get.
Are you happy with
price.
If you look, see again, fast bowler Indian, there's not going to be too many.
We played one game for you.
That's
you were
fine.
not playing him at 10.7 CR. By the way, he had quite an awful TNPL as well.
Yeah,
so
played
it's not
3-4
that
games.
not that he's been in red hot form. I mean, even if you wanted him, let's say, okay, even if you wanted him, I'd put him in the auction. You'll easily get him for 2 CR.
Or 5 at most.
I think the fact that we've again seen in the past, see, Tushar Deshpande got you 6 crore in an auction. No, my point being, Indian fast bowlers, the rarest of the rare breed, I would say, and I'm not surprised if you're talking about Andre Russell fetching more than 12 crore or anything like that. That being a possibility for an Indian fast bowler. I see that amount raising to that level again.
See, with the Deshpande, context was key. He had come off a decent season for CSK the season prior. 1.
And also 2. Good form with Mumbai.
Yes,
Ranji
and,
Trophy.
that's 2. Number 3, that was a mega auction. So more teams naturally had more money to spend, which is why you saw so much wasteful spending. Akashdeep for 8 crores.
On the contrary, you've seen the record or teams break the bank in the mini auction far more in the mega auction.
But look at last year. There was a clear change.
But also because the money had increased from 100 to 120 crores.
Also because 3 and 4 teams needed a captain. But my point is, even beyond the captaincy, there was wasteful spending I saw a lot of. It's not just Tushar Deshpande or Natarajan. You went for Akashdeep, who's a test specialist. LSG for some reason thought it was a good idea to spend 8 crores on him.
You spent 10 crores on Shami when you know that his T20 form has not been that great.
See, with Natarajan, I agree that they were unfair to him last season. He should have played more games. That I completely agree with you. But at this price to retain him,
because
doesn't make
still
sense.
A few. We were talking about the availability of an Archer. Let's not forget that Stark, who's leading the lineup, you're not perhaps sure because he also would have had a very busy couple of months going into the IPL. So one, I think they were careful about the price being a bit of a thing if he goes back into the auction. 2, you wanted somebody who knows the setup and is then there if Stark makes himself unavailable or is not there.
Hold on. Just besides all of this, first off, I'm embarrassed that you compared T. Natarajan to Mitchell Stark. That's number 1. Number 2, we missed the more big news point. They retained Mukesh Kumar for 8 crores. That's 8 crores.
They have retained even Karun Nair, who's...
No, Karun Nair was worth 75 lakhs.
I am more happy with one thing. The fact that they were able to get rid of Jake Fraser-McGurk. At 9 crores, you had overpaid for him. I'm not too sure what you would have gotten.
Overpay. You RTM'd him.
Yeah.
You RTM'd JFM. That is the thing.
I forget.
Yeah. So I'm more focused on Jake Fraser-McGurk not being there. And Siddiq Al-Atal also, for the promise that he was showing internationally, again he was one of the better batters for Afghanistan in the Asia Cup we saw. Maybe could have retained him. Not too sure how much he was signed for, but again doesn't have to be a lot of money, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But overall, again, not too many tweaks were needed with this team, I felt. And you still go in with 21 crore purse. I think overall it's completely fine.
See, overall your core is in place because I don't think they needed wholesale changes, but obviously there were a few tweaks here or there. Like I think Mohit Sharma last season played a game too many, despite not being very effective. You look at the rest of who it is, same goes for Faf. I think Faf, despite only being a 2 crore player, was a massive disappointment. JFM got found out very quickly. Donovan Ferreira traded one bench for the other. So other than that, I think the only player who I would have possibly wanted to retain from this lot would have been Sedikal, because he's been proving himself a little bit of a revelation, and there are teams, KKR included, who want a wicketkeeper bat, so could potentially be going for him as well. Having said that, I don't think anything else is really shocking, although I will say that again, Natarajan and Mukesh for 18 crores, 18.75 crores, I'm sorry, doesn't make much
sense. The price
sense
may have, put together, I agree, it's a bit of an overpay. But again, I'm looking at what the other teams have done and how many Indian fast bowlers have really been released. Help me count.
You might get back Chetan Sakari again.
Even for that matter, you look at Mayank Yadav also played just 2 matches, and how much of LSG retained him for 11 crore.
Imran has barely played any cricket and
still been retained. So
but still 75 lakhs being the difference.
But again, 11 lakhs as well, or 11 crores as well, we've seen, right? A player who maybe only, in fact, 2 seasons now put together, he's not even given you half the season, not even 6 matches. So then that tells you that IPL franchises don't really want to risk there being players that they own in the auction, because the number might just go up.
True.
But actually, see, Delhi Capitals were aided by your local talent. Vipraj, Ashutosh, they were your stars last season. Tristan Stubbs, these were and KL Rahul, these were your 4 guys that really ensured that your batting.
Even Axar
too, but we are not talking. Axar is like, see, he's assured that he will give you quality in terms of bat and ball
and field
and fielding. But then again, your bowling lineup is so left field. Axar, Kuldeep, Mitchell, Natarajan, 4 left-handers. You've totally gone left field.
See, the bigger headline in terms of the releases, Faf du Plessis, I was in agreement release him. I think Harshit was okay having him.
Because again, came at 2 crore.
Yeah, but I just think that he's over the hill. Let's be honest. I don't think he's going to ever bring you that. Jake Fraser McGurk also underwhelming. You had to go. We were all in agreement. Should be let go. Mohit Sharma also, we spoke about it, and I thought, maybe. Though I think you said that maybe you can keep him.
Didn't
but I think that's a right call. All that is good, but I kind of agree with Shane. These things are fine, but overall, if I look at their strategy, the fact that they've retained a Mukesh and a Natarajan and a Chamira, I think this seems to me so far the least I'm going to give any franchise.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. As far as rating, this is the 4th team.
You can't be a happy chappy at this point.
Again, but also from all the
teams. But don't say I set such low standard for the team that.
No, that's not. But one thing we are missing in all of the jokes is also the fact that this was also the team that finished the highest amongst all the teams that we've still talked about. The other teams we talked about were all lowly.
Yes.
And DC missed out on qualification by just a couple of points.
And wait a minute. You had gotten Mustafiz, right? For replacement for Jake Fraser McGurk.
Yeah, you had, and that means you've released him also.
You released Mustafiz.
And he did okay last
year. He did okay. For the games that he played, he was okay. And currently, if you want a death overs option apart from Stark, who's there?
And Stark in the depth, mind you, for KKR, he was dodgy. I remember.
Even for Delhi, I mean, yes, he defended that super over that was there against Rajasthan Royals. But who's your death overs?
If I'm just looking at what Delhi will need in the auction, I think just a good fast bowler. That's it.
Donovan Ferreira has gone to RR. I'm not surprised.
I mean, he's traded one bench for the other.
Yeah. Jaipur se nikli gadi, Delhi chale. That's how it is. Yeah. Now, which team shall we?
Let's rate them first. No, we haven't done our rating yet.
7.
Also, there is
this is
5.
Yes,
this is 100% right. Then there is, but Harry Brook, of course,
is banned
for 2 years.
Never going to be there.
Let's please not touch that again.
Yeah. So I would rate them. See, what is the thing? Natarajan retained, Dushmanta retained. Those are the 2 points that I will go up. Mukesh, so 3.
And that's 5 of your 5 bowlers. 3 are duds. Sorry.
Then see, your batting is somehow retained.
I don't see their all-rounders, batters, and even their keeping options are great. The bowling drags it down a lot. A lot.
If that is the case, then 6 out of 10.
5. I'll go for 5. Not only it's not only because of the bowlers involved. I think the finances don't make much sense to me. You could have bought back Natarajan and Mukesh at a lower rate. You could have.
No, again, the logic that I said earlier. That logic fails when you look at uncapped players being retained for 11 crore. You're just not willing to send.
You're happy with that?
It's the trend across 10 teams.
I'm asking you.
I'm okay if I'm looking at, because this team didn't need too many tweaks. All you need is a good fast bowler, and that's no team will have 4 mid-starks. A team will have a Pat Cummins, and then there'll be 3 Indian bowlers. That's what we've seen in the past as well.
Fair,
so
fair.
if there's a Stark over there, I just see the need, and there can be a okay.
I mean, there was a conversation that we had of letting go of Stark as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have. I mean,
you need 2 good overs from him. He doesn't even need to give 4 good overs. And Stark, we've talked about how reputations work. A Stark is a Stark. He may not have a good 14 group games, but come the playoff, ask Shane and he'll tell you what
Yeah,
he
but
can
for that
do.
you have to,
Yeah.
make the playoffs.
Yeah, and you were there. You won 4 out of 4. You missed out on just one match and you could have.
we have the IPL for this banter between KKR, Delhi,